Thank you very much, Acting Deputy President. I'm absolutely delighted to speak to this bill, the Veterans Affairs Legislation Amendment, Partner Service Pension and Other Measures Bill. And I was listening very closely to the previous speaker, to Senator Steele-John, and I thank him for his compassion and care and concern. But I would say that this government has reflected very deeply on the issues that you mentioned, as have many members of this and the other place. And this is a very complex area of policy, and this bill is a very welcome next step in the journey of improvement for our veterans and their families. This bill itself is designed to improve the assistance and support that we provide former partners of veterans, and also separately to extend the benefits available to ADF members who served on submarine special operations. As our Minister for Defence, I recognise that the service in the Australian Defence Forces does bring with it very often very particular sacrifices due to their service. I also recognise that these sacrifices can impact not just upon the serving member, but also very deeply on their families, because it is without the support of family members in particular that our men and women cannot undertake effectively their service. And in effect, families serve alongside those men and women in uniform. The Australian community has made clear their expectations of us when it comes to the way that we treat serving members, veterans and their loved ones. And this government is absolutely committed to providing the highest levels of support we possibly can. Schedule 1 of the bill will improve financial outcomes for the former partners of veterans. Schedule 2 of this bill extends benefits available to ADF members who served on submarine special operations. And Schedule 3 of this bill is a technical amendment to bring marriage-related definitions in veterans legislation within the definition of marriage made by the Marriage Amendment Definitions and Religious Freedoms Act of 2017. The amendments to the Veterans Entitlements Act under Schedule 1 of the bill will bring consistency to the partner service pension provided for all former married and non-married partners. This will ensure that the partner service pension provisions are free from discrimination and recognises the differences in relationship types. Once this bill is passed, all eligible former partners of veterans will remain on the partner service pension after separation from their veteran partners for a period of up to 12 months. Additionally, where special domestic circumstances apply, including domestic abuse, amendments to the relevant legislative instrument will allow all former partners to remain eligible to receive the partner service pension until they enter into a new relationship. This preventative measure is a part of the government's 4th National Action Plan to reduce violence against women and against children. By providing financial support at a critical time, this measure will assist partners to leave a violent relationship. The amendments to the VEA under Schedule 2 will extend the benefits to ADF members who served on submarine special operations between the 31st of December 1992 and the 12th of May 1997. This period of service will be recognised as operational and qualifying, which will provide access to the disability pension. This change will also allow for eligible veterans to have improved access to assessment claims for treatment and also for compensation, as well as providing eligibility for the service pension at age 60 and the gold card at age 70. Additionally, the period between the 13th of May 1997 and the 30th of June 2006 will not require legislative change and will be subject to future determinations of non-warlike service, providing further support to eligible ADF members involved in submarine special operations. The Marriage Amendment Act, amendment to the Marriage Act 1961, to remove the restrictions that limit marriage in Australia to the union of a man and a woman, and allowed two people the freedom to marry in Australia regardless of their sex or gender. And Schedule 3 is the technical amendment arising from the changes to this definition of marriage. These amendments will mean better outcomes for veterans and for their families who have served alongside those men and women in uniform for many, many years. And for all of these reasons, I heartily commend this bill to the Senate. Thank you.